So I've been thinking about making this video since I heard the news about Robin Williams passing. Something about his death has kind of struck a chord in me. I don't know if it's because he was like such a huge part of my childhood and so many movies, or if it was just because he's a talent that I've always looked up to and admired and always wanted to work with. When I first heard the news, I started talking to my friend Heather on Facebook chat, and our conversation primarily consisted of us just listing films he had been in and saying, ugh. We both would have loved to have been able to work with him or just sit down with him. He was a genius in our field. And it's just so hard to imagine someone who brings so much joy could be gone. And in particular, the way that it happened, the fact that it was at his own hand is so... I can't really put words to it. And I think the other reason that it struck such a deep chord with Heather and I in particular was because of our personal experience. Okay, I'm going to talk about something now that I've never talked about on YouTube before. 3 years ago, it'll be 3 years on the 27th, we lost a very, very special, important person. My very good friend Robin committed suicide, and what happened? It was the day before we were to start classes for our senior year of college, and we were moving in, and I had lived in Vermont that summer, so I was early moving in, and Heather, who happened to be dating Robin, was fighting with her, and so Robin wouldn't talk to me either because we were best friends, so we hadn't heard from her in like 2 days, and Heather was on her way up to Vermont, but she asked me to go check on her. So I'd only been to her apartment once before, and I went, and I brought my friend Chantal with me because I didn't want to go alone, and I had a really bad feeling in my gut, and when we got there, I guess that feeling was confirmed. So instead of, decorating our house and moving in on our day before our senior year of college started, we were making heartbreaking phone calls and trying to find all those people on campus who knew Robin to break the news to them. And losing Robin really effed me up. And it screwed up our friendships. We all grieve in different ways, and it screwed up our senior year. And sometimes I still get mad at her about it. And it's taken a long time to heal from that, and I don't think we'll ever fully heal. I think we all will always have a Robin-shaped hole in our hearts. Robin was an advocate for me. She was the one who was always telling me that I could do it, that I could do better. And I know that we all have friends like that, but for some reason hearing it from her was different. Suicide, unfortunately, a lot of people get it. And that breaks my heart. Depression and bipolar disorder are complicated and messed up and so misunderstood, and I really hope that this instance with this amazing man who brought joy to so many people and was struggling so much with himself, I hope this brings us into conversation. Because to say that you have depression still has a stigma on it, and it shouldn't. It should not. I've dealt with severe clinical depression before. I have felt those feelings of worthlessness, of sadness, of complete numbness, where you really just don't feel anything. And it sucks. But I got through it. And it was hard, and it took a lot of work. And there shouldn't be a stigma for people to have to go and ask for that help. And if you're watching this video and you are struggling with depression, with bipolar, with suicidal thoughts, I want you to know that even if you feel like there's something inside of you that you can't tell anyone about, that you have to keep to yourself. There's someone out there who will listen. And someday you will be able to be true to yourself. And if you feel like there's no one who would care if you were gone, and there's no one in your life who would give a shit, I care. And I'm a part of your life now. And I want you here, okay? I want you here, and I love you. Especially when you're so young. Robin was 21. And kids, babies, 15, 16-year-olds are taking their own lives because they feel like it's the only way out, and it's not. Do you know how much more of your life is to come? This is just a fraction of it. And even when you feel like your life is miserable and your life sucks, there's always something coming that's going to make it better. And it could take a while. It really could take for fucking ever, and you could feel like you want to give up, but don't. Please. Reach out. Ask for help. If this video helped just one person who's in that dark place, then it's a video that's worth making. Because if I could have done something, if Robin could have seen something like this, if Robin could have seen something like this, and it helped them hold on just for one more day, who knows what could have happened. So just remember that I love you, and you are important, and I care about you, and I want you here. Okay? Bye-bye.